Bowman Gray Stadium, better known simply as the Madhouse, has long carried a reputation so intense that Nascar kept its distance for more than 50 years. That absence wasn't accidental. This flat, quarter-mile oval is one of the most punishing tracks in American motorsports. Space is non-existent, patience is rarely rewarded, and physical contact is not just common, but unavoidable. At Bowman Gray, survival often outweighs raw speed. On February 1st, the Cup Series returns to this legendary venue for 200 laps of relentless, high-pressure racing. With every seat sold and safety barriers standing ready, the night has all the ingredients to become one of the most unpredictable and talked-about events in NASCAR history. In preparation for this return, NASCAR reached a major construction milestone in early December, with the unveiling of a massive new video board at the historic stadium. The aging 19 by 19-foot screen has been replaced by a striking 32 by 19-foot Samsung LED display that instantly modernizes the fan experience. This upgrade is about far more than sheer size. The new board operates on the next-generation Motion Rocket Launchpad 3 content management system, designed with built-in redundancy so technical failures never interrupt the action. With crystal-clear high-definition resolution, increased brightness for night racing, and highly accurate color reproduction, fans will be able to follow every scrape, spin, and photo finish with unmatched clarity. The timing of the upgrade could not be more ideal. The display will officially debut during the 2026 Cookout Clash weekend, giving fans an entirely new way to experience the chaos unfolding on track. Live racing footage, real-time scoring updates, leaderboard positions, and critical safety alerts can all be shown simultaneously thanks to advanced split-screen functionality. At a facility famous for controversy and close-quarters combat, having a clear visual record of every incident only adds to the drama and excitement. Still, the video board is only one piece of a much larger transformation. Ahead of last year's modern-era clash, Bowman Gray Stadium underwent extensive renovations designed to prepare the historic venue for today's Cup Series demands. A state-of-the-art Musco lighting system was installed, bathing the track in a dramatic red glow that became an instant visual signature on television broadcasts. Outdated guardrails that had protected drivers and fans for decades were removed and replaced with modern energy-absorbing barriers and reinforced catch fencing. These safety upgrades were absolutely necessary because everyone in the sport understood what would happen once Cup Series cars returned to this unforgiving track after a 54-year absence. Those expectations were fully realized during the 2005 Cookout Clash. Chase Elliott delivered a commanding performance, leading 171 of the race's 200 laps and capturing the win in front of a sold-out crowd. The atmosphere inside the stadium was electric. Fans filled every seat, many standing shoulder to shoulder to witness NASCAR's Premier Series return to a place that had been waiting since 1971 for its moment back in the spotlight. The racing was everything Bowman Gray is famous for: aggressive, chaotic, and wildly entertaining. Elliott's path to victory was anything but easy. He fought through relentless door-to-door battles with Ryan Blaney and several other former champions, all while navigating a track that leaves no margin for error. On a quarter-mile oval this tight, every lap demands complete focus, controlled aggression, and a willingness to trade paint when necessary. This was short-track racing in its purest, most uncompromising form. In his post-race interview, Elliott spoke openly about how special it felt to compete inside a stadium environment and thanked the fans for creating an atmosphere unlike anything else on the schedule. The contrast between Bowman Gray and the Clash's previous home could not be more dramatic. For 3 seasons, NASCAR staged the event at the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum, constructing a temporary racetrack inside one of the most iconic stadiums in the world. Those events featured pyrotechnics, celebrity appearances, and a level of spectacle befitting Hollywood. While the LA races successfully generated buzz and introduced NASCAR to new audiences, they lacked the grit, heritage, and emotional connection that define true grassroots racing. Bowman Gray Stadium stands as the complete opposite. Built in 1937 during the depths of the Great Depression, the venue has hosted weekly NASCAR-sanctioned racing since 1949. It holds the distinction of being NASCAR's longest-running weekly racetrack. Between 1958 and 1971, the stadium hosted 29 NASCAR Grand National events, the series that would later become the modern Cup Series. Legends such as Richard Petty raced here during an era when short tracks formed the foundation of the sport's identity. The Madhouse nickname was earned honestly. Racing on a flat quarter-mile oval, wrapped tightly around a football field, creates an environment where contact is inevitable. Tempers flare quickly, disputes escalate, and confrontations often spill beyond the track itself. Weekly modified and sportsman races at Bowman Gray are notorious for producing rivalries, grudges, and moments of raw emotion that can last for years. This is racing driven as much by pride as by points. When NASCAR announced its decision to bring the Cup Series back to Bowman Gray, everyone involved understood the potential for fireworks. Moving the clash from Los Angeles to Winston-Salem signaled a deliberate philosophical shift. NASCAR was no longer chasing spectacle alone. It was reconnecting with its roots, acknowledging that authenticity and tradition resonate deeply with its core fan base. That strategy has paid off. The 2025 Clash sold out completely, and tickets for the 2026 event are disappearing quickly, despite the race still being weeks away. The weekend schedule further reinforces the grassroots spirit. On Saturday, January 31st, the Cookout Madhouse Classic returns, featuring invitation-only fields for the modified and sportsman divisions. The top 22 modified drivers and top 20 sportsman competitors will compete in separate races before Cup Series practice and qualifying begin, giving the local stars who race here weekly a rare national spotlight. Last year's modified feature produced a thrilling finish, with Chris Fleming narrowly holding off the legendary Burt Myers in a race that set the emotional tone for Sunday's Cup Series showdown. Behind the scenes, extensive infrastructure upgrades have also taken place. Expanded fiber, electrical, and network capacity now support advanced IPTV systems and mobile fan engagement platforms. The new video board can process multiple data streams at once, delivering information that would have been unthinkable just a few years ago. For a venue more than 80 years old, Bowman Gray is remarkably prepared for the demands of modern motorsports. What truly makes this moment special is the